Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating? Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. It get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. Two truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying. Hot takes, what he say, I don't agree in the slightest. Jacket trivia, tell me what you know about it. Told them let me cook, so then they had to make a show about it. Joke of the day right after weather if you feeling cloudy. Master control crew, the show wouldn't even be without him. Then we got cook and protect, tip and principles corner. Turn off your phone, better tune in, let's get it swarming.
Good morning, Sprayberry. Today is February 13th, 2025. I'm Ian.
And I'm Brooke. Welcome to today's episode of The Swarm.
We all know that Valentine's Day is tomorrow, but today is Galentine's Day. Today is the day to celebrate female friendships and the bond between women. Make sure to show your female friends you appreciate them today, and show your appreciation to everyone you love tomorrow.
The SAT word of the day is alacrity, meaning great eagerness and speed. For example, the woman accepted the invitation with alacrity.
The quote of the day is, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. From Black educator and activist Booker T. Washington.
On this day in 1923, the basketball team, the New York Renaissance, also known as the Wrens, was organized. It was the very first all-black professional basketball team and helped pave the way for black athletes in professional sports.
Now, let's start off this show with a video on Black history in just 2 minutes or so.
The year was 1721, and New England was in the midst of an infectious disease outbreak, a periodic, devastating reality in the American colonies. Desperate, colonists turned to a novel method of prevention, a technique invented in Africa and introduced to America by a black man named Onesimus.
Onesimus was an enslaved African in 18th century Boston.
He is given to Cotton Mather as a gift.
Cotton Mather is a famous puritanical minister. He's considered a learned scholar, and among the things he was reading about was medicine. Mather asked Onesimus a lot of questions about things he knew from Africa.
Onesimus told his enslaver about the practice of inoculation against smallpox in West Africa.
A person would get some of the pus in a wound from someone who had a mild case of smallpox and rub it into their own skin and produce a kind of protection. Smallpox was absolutely terrifying to a city like Boston. Every couple of decades there was another outbreak, and in 1721 a very serious epidemic comes into Boston.
When the epidemic breaks out, Mather joins up with this doctor and they test out the practice of inoculation.
That led to a very divided community. A lot of people said, I do not want to be inoculated. I don't trust it.
Some people dismiss it because it's an idea Mather picked up from an African man.
But the trial produced such conclusive evidence that inoculation worked. Onesimus knew what he was talking about. There were all kinds of cures that enslaved people knew about from Africa or the Caribbean that improved the lives of their fellow community members, even those who claimed to own them. The tragedy is their history wasn't written down.
All too often in American history, progress has been introduced by black people. Life-changing innovations have been marginalized, stolen, co-opted, or forgotten. Little else is known about his life. But through Onesimus, African medicine transformed American medicine.
This Friday, AM Vibes will be Palentine's Day themed to focus on all the positive platonic relationships we have in our lives. There will be 4 square crafts, a photo booth, a candy bar, and more. Stop by the cafeteria tomorrow morning for some positive vibes.
Now, let's hear a word from Mrs. Wyatt on this week's Pro Tech Tip.
Hi there, Sprayberry Yellow Jackets. This is Mrs. Wyatt from the Media Center, where you find what you love here. I want to review just some quick things that we talked about last week on the Pro Tech Tip. One, I talked about starting out an assignment in the desktop application of Word or Excel and then saving it to OneDrive. You will be much happier if you start there versus starting out in OneDrive. Also, I want to remind you not to put in Clever or CTLS in your browser, but actually start at www.cobk12.org, click on the menu button, and then access CTLS that way. The other thing is if you find a laptop, teachers, if one is in your classroom, please call us. We'll come right over and get it, and we will get it right back to the student that it belongs to. And also, students, if you realize that your laptop is missing, come to us immediately. It is much easier for us to locate it sooner than later. And then I have a quick Media Center minute for you. I want to let you know that the Tome Literary Society, our super fun book club, is now meeting Wednesday afternoons in the Media Center here. That's trailer D2. And we talk about not just books, but also about fun field trips, including every month we go to the Bells Ferry Elementary School after school program and read to the kids in ASP. We get service hours for that, and the kids just love it when we come over. We also do some fun crafts and some social activities over at the Cobb County Public Libraries, including Gritters and Mountain View. And also, we have a whole selection of tome books that are exclusively for our members. Finally, I want to remind you that of our Sora app. So you have access right here to thousands of ebooks, great audiobooks, and also magazines. So come to the Media Center trailer D2 and find out how you have access to thousands of things right in your own cell phone. And remember, at the Sprayberry Media Center, you find what you love here. Thank you.
AP students, AP test registration for spring 2025 is now open. The deadline to register and pay for spring AP exams is March 7th. Students must register and pay through total registration. If you have any questions, see your teacher for details.
And remember, prom is coming up on March 1st at the Fox Theater. The theme is Old Hollywood, and tickets are available on GoFan for $100.
Now, here's Nasir with this week's episode of Worldwide.
I actually love this thing.
It's just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Why you think they call me Mr. Worldwide? Let's go to sleep in Paris, wake up in Tokyo, have a dream in New Orleans, fall in love in Chicago, man. I love her.
Yo, what is going on, Sprayberry? It is your boy. We are out here at Kennesaw Mountain. We're just taking a walk outside, as you can see. First person perspective, so I don't have to hold the camera because it is cold out here. Anyways, welcome back to the Worldwide segment of the Swarm. We're going to talk about what's going on in the world at the moment. Honestly, ignoring all the politics, the world has been kind of boring. So I picked out the most exciting things that I could find. All right, so first things first on the list here, we got pennies. Everyone knows and loves pennies, the little brown copper coins. They're going out of production. The Trump administration has said that it costs about 3 cents to make 1 penny. And it's like a big waste of money that we're spending. It kind of makes sense on why they're canceling the production of pennies. No one really knows where we're going to go from there, like what prices are going to look like. Who really knows? In other news, the United States is making negotiations with Greenland. They want to acquire the entire land of Greenland because of like oil. Georgia's very own Earl Buddy Carter has decided that after we acquire Greenland, we should rename it to Red, White, and Blue Land. This is not a joke. This is real stuff. All right, my next topic concerns Kanye West.
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
Kanye on Twitter after the Grammys, he had a terrible crash out. I mean, a terrible crash out. I don't know what his problem was, what he was going through, but he started talking about a lot of crazy stuff that I'm not going to dare repeat on this show. But the things that he did say, I will put up on screen because he was absolutely tripping. Self-proclaimed racism. He was just praising a lot of people that he should not be praising. Oh yeah. My sneakers are gonna get dirty. All right, my last topic of the day, as I said, kind of boring this week, but I did find this hilarious headline. Sewer Fatberg of Grease and Rags forces Bryan Adams to cancel Australian show. If you are like me, you have no idea what a sewer fatberg is, so I did have to look it up. A fatberg is essentially like a bunch of waste and sewage that gets backed up inside like the sewage pipes, and it gets really big. It's like a big boulder full of sewage and waste. This guy named Bryan Adams, he's like a Grammy award-winning singer. He had a tour in Australia, and as he was about to perform his songs, he had to shut everything down because there was like sewage, water, and waste like leaking out in spots around his arena, and it was becoming like a really big hazard. Anyways, hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Make sure y'all keep it swarming. Don't be a sheep, and don't come out on a hike in sneakers. It's really cold. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Juniors and seniors, Mu Alpha Theta is holding a SAT math boot camp to help you guys prepare for the math section of the upcoming SATs. The first meeting is today after school in room A3.
And seniors, the application for Senior Elite will be released tomorrow at 10 a.m. The information will be sent to your student email account and posted to the Class of 2025 Digital Classroom in CTLS. The deadline to apply is 1 month from now on Friday, March 14th. See Ms. Polk with any questions.
Now, let's hear from you guys on another episode of Hot Takes. Here's Joseph and CJ.
The Cobb EMC Foundation Scholarship awards 14 $15,000 scholarships every year to eligible students with a primary residence served by Cobb EMC. Both college, university, and vocational technical college scholarships are available. So if you're interested, visit Linktree/Sprayberry High for more info. The deadline to apply is next Friday.
Now, let's hear the weather and the joke of the day.
Hola, welcome back to the weather. I'm your host, Cesar Laguna, and I'm here with my camera person, Hillary. You can take back the camera. All right, and today, Thursday the 13th, it'll be a high of 52 with a low of 27. It's a bit loud, guys, but it might be raining. Oh, with a 14% chance of rain, it might rain, it might not, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm sick still, but I have another quote for you guys today. Oh, it's getting Beethoven-y. Anyways, I have another quote for you guys today. I'm doing more like Valentine's Day quotes since Valentine's Day is coming up. So give me a sec, I'll show you Hillary meanwhile. Okay, here you go, Hillary. Oh, okay. Here's a quote. Love isn't about finding the perfect person, it's about seeing the imperfect one and choosing them anyway. And now to the joke of the day with Coach Bimberry. Bye.
All right, Jackets, here's your joke. How does a lemon answer the phone? You know a lemon, like this right here, a lemon? How does it answer the phone? You know? You know? No. It says, yellow.
Hello? Hello? I have to use my credit card. Hello? I would like to put a loan on my house.
Sorry about what happened with Hot Takes, but Sprayberry is celebrating Black History Month all throughout February. After school today, come to the Valentine's Day movie night, and tomorrow, make sure to participate in some Black History Month trivia during lunch.
Now, let's check out Sprayberry's door decorations with this video.
What is up, Yellow Jackets? On February 5th, we had started our Black History Month door decorating. I'm also here to remind you that on February 28th will be the last day for door decorating. As well, on that day, we will be showing off all the doors around the school. I hope to see your door on the swarm, Yellow Jackets. Stay swarming.
We are excited to announce that 4 Sprayberry students have been named Governor's Honors Program semifinalists. That's Arshea Gunjal in Communicative Arts, Daniel Timur in Electrical and Computational Engineering, Zachary Hart in Voice and Bass Music, and Aria Fannin in Visual Arts. In March, they'll be competing at Georgia Southern for a chance at the prestigious summer experience, so huge congratulations and lots of luck to them.
And let's wrap up the show with something fun. Here's Sean with Wacky Science.
Today, we're just going to make a giant fireball. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to take lycopodium powder, which is essentially just pollen, and we're going to blow it through fire. The reason that this is going to catch fire is because it's got a really high surface area, it's really fine, and it's really flammable. So here we go. I've got my Bunsen burner here. I've got it up pretty high, just so that it catches as much of the lycopodium powder on fire as possible, and I've got a nice orange flame. I'm going to take a spoonful of this. Sean's in for a rude awakening. I'm going to go turn my light off real quick. Watch that for me, Sean. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure to be on Wacky Science.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of The Swarm. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.
Excellence our tradition, diversity our strength, and success our mission.
And remember, Jackets,
together we swarm.
Don't let the ball go out of bounds if you can save it. You looking bored, let's pass it to entertainment. Now I'm in the spotlight, remember when they was hating. Battle of the classes like all the students was fading. They get wacky with science. Worldwide, bring us together, we got an alliance. 2 truths, I can't believe it, cause one of them lying.